and welcome to my tennis coaching, my doubles, and today's presentation on how to dominate the match. I'm going to show you how to win more doubles matches, which is what we all want. We all want to win more matches. And this framework has been developed by myself, but also based on the work of Louis Kerr, Simon Wheatley, and Craig O'Shaughnessy. In today's presentation, it is recorded, but today's presentation, we are going to show you how doubles is actually played. A lot of people play doubles, but play it wrong. I'm going to show you how to play doubles effectively. I'm going to look at the pro game and look at what the top players do and look at good practice. And if we can translate that into our own matches, we're definitely going to win more matches. I'm also going to show you the tennis skills that you need. I'm going to look at sort of more about positioning in terms of anything else. Doubles is a team game. It's about working together to win points. And on that note, I'm going to show you what territory is. I'm going to show you what you need to cover, what your partner covers. I'm going to show you why the net player is the most important person on the court. And I'm also going to show you why the net player has to do the most movement. A lot of people play doubles and the net player stood very still, but I'm going to show you why the net player is probably the most active player on the court. So this is going to be a pretty good, interesting presentation. It is recorded, but please do feel free to drop me an email at Steve, that's STEVE, at mytenniscoaching, all one word, .com. Steve at mytenniscoaching.com. Or you can use this website and use the chat function. Any questions or comments on the presentation, and I'll be personally get back to you. I'm happy, to personally get back to you. So who I am, some of you probably would have seen me on social media at My Tennis Coaching on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. But who actually am I? So I've been a tennis coach for over 20 years. I've worked with beginners up to national level juniors, mainly specialized in junior tennis, talent ID and sort of talent attraction. So working with sort of under 10 performance players is mainly my sort of niche. That's my sort of area of expertise. But I've worked with all ages and all stages of players. I've been a coach educator for 8 years. So I deliver coach education courses here in the UK and coach workshops. In terms of team tennis, I'm a county coach, so I coach for Buckinghamshire here in the UK, and I look after the under-12 girls team. Doubles is a huge part of county tennis. Most years at County Cup, which is the big event each year, a lot of the matches are decided on the doubles. I've been team captain at club level as well. And most club tennis here in the UK is club-based. So since I've been coaching 20 odd years, I've played a lot of doubles matches. I've won some matches, I've lost some matches. And I only wish now, sort of then, what I knew now. And I know much more about doubles. And I definitely would have won more doubles matches if I would have used this framework, which I'm going to show you today. I'm also a qualified tennis analyst as well through Tennis Analytics. So we're going to show you quite a lot of stats and stuff today. And a big part of performance coaching is analyzing data and sort of seeing what the top players are doing and why it's so effective. So I've done a course on that as well. So I do have a bit of background when I'm talking about stats and analyzing matches. So why is doubles important? So I mentioned there about County Cup. Doubles is very important in international events. So if you think about the Davis Cup or the Billie Jean King Cup, a lot of those rubbers are decided. Sorry, a lot of those matches are also decided on a doubles rubber. Great Britain have been highly successful over the last couple of years, and we won Davis Cup a few years ago because our double strength, because we were so good at doubles. We won that deciding tie a lot of the time, and especially with Davis Cup, if you play a two singles, or sorry, the old format, so sort of you play a two singles on the Friday. If you win that doubles on sort of day two, it can really swing the momentum of the tie. So it's really important at international level. Doubles also now is a lot of players are making good careers in doubles with the prize money and stuff going up in doubles. A lot of players who quite haven't got it on the singles court are now having very highly successful doubles careers. Again, here in the Great Britain, I would say we're probably one of the strongest doubles countries in the world now, with some top players winning multiple Grand Slams. And part of it is some of the framework that Louis Kerr brought in, and that's what I'm going to show you today. And here in the UK, over 100,000 adults play doubles each week, according to the LTA. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, it's court space, court utilization. You can get 4 players on the court playing doubles. You can only get 2 playing singles. A lot of club players here in the UK believe doubles is easier. I'm going to show you today why it's probably not that way. And people think there's less running in doubles. There's less court space to cover, but I wouldn't say there's less movement, especially when you're the net player. But very popular game here in the UK. But in again, my experience, 20 years coaching, played badly, played not very well, and people sort of don't know how to play doubles. They just think it's all about hitting the ball and waiting for your opponent to miss. But I'm going to show you that's not the case. And doubles players, you've got to be a complete tennis player, because you're going to find yourself in all 5 situations. You're going to find yourself serving, returning. You're going to find yourself playing at the baseline. You're going to find yourself playing at the net. You're going to have to deal with your opponent to the net. That's tough. In singles, you might serve and stay back for the whole match. You might not go into the net. I know that's how I play my singles. But in doubles, you can't hide. If you're weak at the net, it's going to get sort of showing. So doubles players tend to be more all-rounded players. They're good in all areas. And most importantly, doubles is a team game. You got 2 players on the court, so you have to work together. Like any team sport in the world, whether it be basketball, football, athletics, soccer, American football, you have to work together. You have to work as a team, set each other up, support each other. And that's what's good about doubles. Tennis is quite a tough game mentally if it's singles, because the pressure's all on you. In doubles, you got a partner there, which again can work the other way around as well. Sometimes you can be stressed so much about what your partner's doing, or you might be stressed of sort of letting your partner down. But doubles is a team game, and you got to work with your partner. So this is how club doubles is played here in the UK. And we've got 2 players at the baseline, trading it out. 2 very static net players, and net players not doing very much. And yeah, they sort of decided to sit down. This is, I think, an exhibition match a few years ago in Australia. But this is how it's played here in the UK, especially at club level. Just the baseliners are trying to win the point. They're just rallying, and the net players don't want to get involved. And sort of they may not leave the court as extreme as that, but they may hang around the outside tram line, or they may just not want to get involved. And then it just becomes a battle of both back and baseline to baseline. I don't think they quite do sort of some showboating there. But that's how it's played. It's played very much baseline to baseline, and net players not doing very much. So the 2 players play independently, little or no communication. You may sort of walk on the court, say, hi, how you doing? How's your day been? How was work? And that's the last time you communicate them. The occasional well done or unlucky or mine or yours, but very little communication in the match. Players will take up the positions like the pros. So why do you go 1 up, 1 back? It's a question that I ask quite a lot when I take over club teams, or if I am working on sort of doubles workshops and stuff. The first question I ask is, why are you taking those positions up? And no one actually knows. I always get the common one, well, that's what the top players do, or that's what my coach told me to do. You should play 1 up, 1 back. The net player should try and get the ball, and the baseliner covers the back of the court, or 1 player's cover left, 1 player's cover right. But they have no idea. They have no idea why they're standing in those positions, and they just do it because they've either been half told a story, or they watch TV, or they go to a tennis event like Wimbledon, they say, and they'll see 1 up, 1 back, but they won't actually know why. The net player is often isolating out the point. So again, in that sort of little funny clip, you can see the net player was just sort of stood there. And I see it a lot, and I seen it recently when I was watching the match. The net player just stood in one spot, watching the ball, just turning their head backwards and forwards, watching the ball, little or no idea what they should be doing. One of the common sort of comments that I get given as a coach is, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to leave. I don't know what to sort of go for. I'm just standing here, but I feel lost, and then I get stressed, and I get anxious, and then I miss a volley, and then I don't want to get involved. I just don't like it. So it's quite an important position, which we'll look at today, but you really need to understand of not being isolated and being in the point and not out of the point. And the baseliners try and win the point. The baseliners probably have little court space. They've got no angles to attack, but they'll just try and win the point. They'll try and out-hit the other baseliner and out-rally them, even though they haven't got any angles or space. They'll attack down the line, which is crazy, which is the hardest shot to hit. They'll try and attack the net player and give away lots of cheap points if the net player's got good hands. So it's not the baseliner's job to win the point. But again, club level, most baseliners try and win from the back of the court. And the players cover side, left and right. We don't really cover that a lot in this presentation, but it's not about left and right. It's about space. Who covers what space? And we'll look mainly today in this presentation about, okay, what does the server cover? What does the returner cover? And then possibly in future presentations in this My Double series, we'll look at sort of how territory changes during the rally situation as well, and the return